Hello, this is Jew. Hey, look what I have here. I have the Eyoyo 10.1 small HDMI monitor. Now this is advertised as a security camera monitor, and that's kind of what I'm interested in it for, but it does much more. And so we will take a look at this today. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up the box here. It has a user manual here on top. I think this is kind of a pad for the feet or the stand. So a lot of different wires and components. This looks like a USB. Here's the power plug. Now, one of the things that interested me about this monitor is it not only does HDMI, but it also does traditional AV. And you know, I have a lot of retro equipment, and this AV will really come in handy. And then it looks like we have some BNC cables, which is commonly used for security cameras or like test equipment, etc., or production equipment. Now this looks like, yes indeed, it is VGA. So if you do have some old equipment, maybe a computer or some old security equipment that still uses VGA, this monitor will work. Of course, there is a small remote. And then it looks like there's a stand here. Let's open that up. Here's the stand, which I believe you could put this kind of padded foot on it. And then you have a little adjustment bracket here. But now for the monitor itself, and let's see if we can get rid of all this stuff here. And here is the monitor. And here we go. This is the Eyoyo monitor. It looks like it has a little screen protector here. So let's go ahead and peel that off. And so here's the monitor. Again, it's the 10.1 inch monitor. I really like the size because this can be portable. You can use it as a second monitor, let's say for a laptop, or again, I want to use it for a security system where I don't need a humongous monitor to kind of for my needs. Also, you can use this for you can connect your VCR, old DVD, or even old gaming NES onto this, and just kind of, it's a really portable, very light monitor. Let's see, the first button here, this says AV1, 2, but that actually is the input source selection for all the AV, BNC, VGA, HDMI, USB. So that does cycles through all those input selections. You do have a menu button here. This negative, positive are volumes. It does have a little speaker, and of course a power button, and this looks like a power button light there. And so flipping it over, you can see the back of it. It looks like a little bracket for the little stand there. The information about the input, the monitor size, and then on the bottom here are all the plugins. So you get your power right here, your VGA, your HDMI, AV inputs, left, right, sounds, USB, and then your BNC connection here. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the stand on. It has this little bracket that looks like it slides in here and kind of locks in place. This top seems like it twists open, kind of expands, and that looks like you could eventually maybe fit it into the legs here. And this, I maybe do it like that. And yes, indeed, it just slips in like that. It's all falling apart here, but I think I'll get it in there. There you go. It's in there, and where did that little twist and go? And using this butterfly here, it looks like it just tightens all up. Like that, and with it loose, looks like you can adjust this right here, and so maybe it's supposed to be fit like that. So, okay, then just kind of slip it in, and it looks like it comes in and out pretty easily. Just legs, and there you go. Sorry about the reflection, but you can kind of see the legs right here. And it also looks like it has a couple of screw holes here, as you can see right there. One's right there, One's right there. So if you want, you could attach it to a wall and then just have it displayed like that. So that's kind of handy. And so this little pad here looks like it's double-sided adhesive. So if you want to stick it on the bottom and attach it to a surface so it won't wiggle around, you can do that as well. You just peel off this side and that side, and it's double-sided adhesive. So looking through the packaging, there's two things that didn't come with the kit is, well, two AAA batteries to power the remote. So it did not come with those batteries. And an HDMI. So I had to grab my own HDMI cable to plug it in. Okay, so I did readjust myself so you wouldn't get so much reflection other than the image of the camera here. So it is plugged in, powered up, and so I go ahead and turn on the power button. And there you go. You could see the Eyoyo logo there. And let's see what happens. Looks like just a blue screen. So it does not have a signal because I don't have anything plugged into it, but I have I have batteries in the remote. So let's go ahead and hit the menu button, which is right here, and see what happens. And sure enough, you can see picture mode, user, brightness level, contrast, color. It looks like you could adjust all those. Tint looks like it is not available here. Sharpness, color, temperature, medium, etc. So it looks like you could adjust the like reds, greens, and blues there. And then there's a noise reduction, and it's currently set to the middle. And then if we go to the top, yeah, we got the monitor. It looks like we could adjust the sound. So sound mode, standard, treble, currently not selectable, bass currently, balance is selectable, volume, auto volume off currently. So go to the top of that menu. And then this is time, so we could go ahead and adjust the time. And so it looks like it has a clock display. Move to the right. And here's some options, language options. It looks like what different languages can we do? Looks like a variety of languages. We'll keep it at English. Aspect ratio can't be adjusted. That's interesting. Let's see, mirror enabled up, reset, and software upgrade. We'll just keep that all as the defaults. Okay, so I did hook it up to my laptop using the HDMI. Currently no signal. You could either use the input button here at the bottom or the select button on the remote. And so we'll go ahead and switch it to HDMI, hit enter. And there's a little bit of adjustment with regards to the ratio, but you can see how to with Geo is displayed on the YouTube screen, and this is what it looks like. Let me go ahead and zoom in so you can see. And the quality is pretty good for such a small screen. I think it would work very well as a second monitor. Let's see if I can show both of these side by side. And so here's my laptop with the larger screen, but this is the 10.1 Eyoyo there, and you can see the quality is pretty equivalent. I think you could use this very well as a second display when traveling or just at home for home use. So next I kind of wanted to try the AV connection. So I do have if you can focus in here, I do have a Jack specific game here that just kind of a retro games. It does have Pac-Man, etc. on it. It only has one audio input, but I went ahead and plugged it into here. And just to test this out, because this actually has a different aspect ratio of 4:3. So we'll see how that works on this. I believe it should automatically recognize the aspect ratio. So let's go ahead and change the input to AV. Going ahead, we have to turn this on. And it doesn't look like it's the correct aspect ratio. Let's go ahead and just see what the sound sounds like. Here, I'll turn this up. So I think it's maximum volume now, and Well, the display seems okay. The sound is, again, it's a small speaker, but the sound is adequate for its purpose. Let's go ahead and hit reset here. Let's go ahead and go into the menu here and see if we could readjust. Oh, it looks like the tint is now available. It must be what you want to plug it into. Let's go ahead and hit, let's see, aspect ratio. Here it's auto, so it didn't recognize the 4:3 aspect ratio initially. Let's go ahead and go in here. And there you go. It's auto, but it does have a 4:3 aspect ratio. You can select there. And there you go. There's the 4:3 aspect ratio. So if you're into retro gaming and want to use this as a portable display, you can definitely do that. So let's go ahead and play it now. There you go. Miss Pac-Man in 4:3 ratio. Okay, so now I've moved down to my basement to my security camera system, which is here. You can see in the background, that's the monitor I was using, considerably bigger. I went ahead and plugged it into the 10.1 inch Eyoyo monitor, and you can see, I don't have this camera on right now, but you can see it looks pretty nice. We can go ahead and hit the menu here, and you can see, looks like I could change everything very well. The display looks really nice. And I think for my security system, this will be a wonderful addition because first, I don't have to deal with this humongous monitor. I really only need to look at this periodically. So I think it will work really well. And there you go. That is the 10.1 inch HDMI monitor, security monitor from Eyoyo. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit that like button at the bottom of the screen and even consider subscribing to my channel. I have many more videos to come. Bye-bye.